Hey everybody, how are you doing? I'm doing okay, how about you? So today, this will not be like a normal commentary video, this will actually be a story time. Specifically about my 3rd grade teacher. Now, if you search up on YouTube, worst teacher I've ever had, you'll see a lot of videos, but mine probably takes the cake, because any and everything I've done, I somehow went to the office for it, went to the dean. Technically, what actually started it all is kind of a mystery because I walked into class, I sat down, the first few days, maybe a week, we were doing all fine, and again, we're in 3rd grade, so it's not like a bunch of 8th graders like drawing penises or something like that. I, again, genuinely don't know what started it. My best guess is that I looked at her wrong, I looked her in the eyes and I had one eye looking at something else, but that's it. The first major time I went to the office because of my 3rd grade teacher is actually quite a mystery to me and my principal back then. But either way, I was sent to the principal's office. I guess her reasoning was I was being too loud. Now, if you watch my videos, you know I'm very quiet when I do my videos. That has always been me. I really don't get loud unless I'm angry. I didn't yell at her, nothing. I wasn't even angry that day. Yeah, I was a little bit mad for other reasons, but that was after school, so it wasn't I just walked in that morning and I'm oh my god. But a lot of the reason why I was sent to the office was because of one of my classmates. Let's give her a name of Brooke. Sounds pretty good. And if your name is Brooke, I'm sorry. But to give you a good idea of what Brooke was a spoiled rich girl who went to public school. So she would always go to Starbucks, get the whatever macchiato, blah 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 blah, everything on the menu, blueberry muffins and everything. So yeah, she was the type of girl to if you didn't have money, stay out of my way. So yeah, I was again the quiet one. I never started talking first, but she would always start stuff she always starts stuff about me and then I get taken to the principal's office. So it was kind of stupid, but I had to deal with it, and it wasn't I got suspended or expelled for anything, so really it wasn't that big, but the thing that really set me off was I wasn't related by cousin or family blood, but one of my dad's friends cousins was the uncle of Brooke. Yes, I know that was very confusing, but yeah. He would always come around and stuff like that. And I never had a large friend group when I was in school. Every grade, I would kind of have some friends that were from previous grades, but then most of my friends, I would have new friends and stuff like that, and that kept on with the cycle. But I was talking to one of my friends. Let's give him the name of Benji. So me and Benji were talking, and Brooke came up and was "Oh, what are you talking about?" And I didn't hear her because me and Benji were talking. And so then Brooke went to the teacher and was "Hey, look." So Brooke went up to the teacher and said, "Hey, commentary is talking about bad things," but I wasn't talking about anything that related to her in the slightest. I was talking to Benji about games like Call of Duty, maybe Call of Duty Black Ops 3 might have. No, it was before that. So we were talking about Call of Duty or something. But it was it's an older Call of Duty. It was 2014, so before Call of Duty Black Ops 3, it was Black Ops 2, so we would always play on that, so it wasn't we were playing Me and him were talking about how we were gonna jump on Call of Duty later and play some zombies. My favorite map was Mob of the Dead, his favorite map was Mob of the Dead, and the reason how I knew how to play COD and how he played COD was because our dads and cousins would always play it, so boom, we would just use their consoles. And it wasn't they cared. They would sometimes sit there and watch us. Like, we would always get, like my mom or dad's phone and just sit there and talk since we didn't have a microphone. But since Brooke wasn't involved in the conversation, she said that we were talking about doing some very, things or whatever. Um, so the teacher, I don't know what Brooke said, but the teacher came over and stomping to us. It was like, what are you talking about? How dare you say that stuff to Brooke? Blah, 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 go to the principal's office. And I'm like, I'm in 3rd grade, what are you talking about? And she's like, you heard me, go to the principal's office now. So I go to the principal's office, and my teacher called and said, hey, he'll be on his way. Which, of course, the principal didn't say what happened or what she said, but she was like, okay, so tell me what happened. And I basically explained that me and Benji were talking, and apparently Brooke came over and tried to say something. And so since I didn't notice her right away, I only noticed her walking away from us to go to the teacher. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so the teacher comes over and starts storming towards us. And then says, go to the principal's office. So I am here. And she's like, well, that's strange. Like, how the teacher explained it. It seemed like you were talking about like pow pow boom boom or whatever. I'm keeping it very PG for this video because I might not make money, but at least it's not age restricted. So yeah. It was my first and closest time to being suspended for something, but luckily the principal that I had was very understanding and one of my favorite principals I had. Now there's another principal that I'll be talking about in another story time, which absolutely sucked. So yeah. I'm gonna end the video here, and remember, don't be like a Brooke, and don't snitch either. And I'm signing out, and goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.